Hi, this is Getting Started with Volare version 2.8, focusing on the Access Config module. To get to the Access Config module, click Settings and then click Access Config. The Access Config module allows you to define the role of your user. This way, they will not be allowed to access any module or function that is restricted to their level. You are recommended to use the existing setting that is available here, and perhaps after a couple of months, once you are more familiar with the system, you can come back and make necessary adjustments to better meet your requirement. However, right now, I'll just give a brief introduction to this module and how to do the settings you see here. Super user should have access to all the modules and functions in the system, so I'm going to leave it as it is and concentrate on just the collector. First is the debtor. Debtor refers to the debtor page, a debtor page like this one over here. So in this case, a collector should only be allowed to view, edit, restricted field only. All the other options here should be quite straightforward: view, view, edit, view, delete, view, edit, add, except for the last one over here, view, edit, restricted field only. Now the restricted refers to the fields that are gray. So whatever fields that are gray in color will not be editable under this last option over here, view, edit, restricted field only. Next, client. Client refers to this button over here under setting. So a user, in this case, a user should not be allowed to make any modification to the client settings page. Next is the status. Status refers to this button over here. This is where you define all the statuses of your system to be used in the system later. In this case, a collector should not be accessible to the setting page as well. Next is the batch. Batch refers to creating and editing new batch in the system from this page. Next is the payment. This payment refers to the debtor page under this section over here. So in this case, if you do not want to allow your collector to key in any payment, select not accessible. However, if you want them to key in payment but not mark it as confirmed, select this. Or if you want them to add a confirmed payment, click on this. Add, edit, delete should be pretty straightforward. Next is the user page. The user page refers to this button over here. But as a collector, they should only be allowed to view and edit personal details only. So going back here, a collector should only see his or her own name. If the option selected is view and access all users, the list will grow to include all other users. Follow-up. Again, this refers to the debtor page. Over at the follow-up section over here. In this case, a collector should only be allowed to add follow-up and not delete or edit. Abort case. This defines whether or not you are allowed to view accounts that are aborted under this option. or in the advanced search under this option. Next, BTP request. This refers to the debtor page over at this section over here. This screen allows the user to create an installment proposal. So based on the option available here, view and request refers to the ability to just create but not to commit to an installment plan that was proposed. View and approve means the particular user can approve the installment plan immediately. In this case, the collector should make a request, and the account will be later brought up to the administrator or the supervisor. Next is the SMS template. The SMS template is here. So, SMS template. This will allow you to define the SMSs to be used in the system.